Hello?
Start.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
This is Weifeng. I'm the microsurgery teacher at University of Wisconsin Medicine. And today we have a guest student, Paula. Paula, she's a PGY for ENT resident. Is planning going to an NFL. So that's why we want to practice some micro and also get well prepared for the PGY five. Uh, yeah. Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit about you. Yeah.
My name is Paula Demetrio. I'm a PGY4 here in otolaryngology head and neck surgery at UW. Applying head and neck this year for fellowship. Really interested in learning micro. You know, we're already online. I was like, yay.
Yeah. So, how we start a microscope. I know you do microsurgery. The head and neck resident, you use microsurgery most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot. I mean, you do microsurgery actually already. You get used to the microscope very well. So let's talk about the microscope a little bit. No, sit down. Yeah. So most of the people, like this one, interview distance. Do you know your number?
66263.
Okay, great, great. Yeah. And then here, do you know what this means?
If you have any glasses.
Yeah.
But I do wear glasses, but I've never adjusted, so I usually use it on 0.
Yeah, yeah. So you're wearing contact?
I'm not
No.
at the moment.
Not at the moment. So you have a little bit nearsighted?
I have astigmatism, so it doesn't correct that much.
Oh.
So that's why I usually wear 0.
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah. And for me, I have some nearsighted, but I didn't wear glasses. I know I go to the eye doctor is like 20 years ago when I was in college. So I know I have like 1.5, a little bit like that. So for me, I need to turn to here to correct my eye first in my side. So if I didn't correct my eye, I change the diameter. When I set up the microscope, I can see clear. You cannot see clear. So everyone, if the nearsighted or the senior people, you can two-way. One is you go to check the figure if the match is high or something. If you don't want to stop the surgery, you can sit down and then you can adjust adding some diameter of the lens. No matter which side, maybe go this side, maybe go this side, and adjust this diameter until you can see clear. It's kind of you make a prescription glasses for you right away by change this diameter of the lens.
So it's kind of like a dynamic thing. Is that what you're saying? Like if all of a sudden it's focused for him, but it's not focused for me, I can just play with this in the middle of surgery.
Yes.
Adjust my focus.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Yeah. That's one of the secrets I can save the day. But first, the most important thing first is like when you teach your student, when you teach your resident, the first thing of the microscope setup is to make sure this part match your eyes. Distance, like in the pupil distance and also the diameter. The diameter like here, most of the people, they need to wear glasses. But for some people, they have very mild nearsighted. they may not wearing glasses. And in that situation, to make it match the eyes, that's the very first step.
So it could be me. I never tested. Maybe I should put something here and test it. And
yeah, we can try.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this one is the the number. This is 10. So and here is between 0.4 and 0.5 is 0.45. So now the magnification is like 4.5. That is like this one times the objective length. Now the magnification is like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's.
Yeah, you can make it focus first. Just now, and then see up and down. Move the microscope up and down and see.
It looks like it's in focus here.
Yeah, because it's you can move it up and down and then change it.
And change it.
Yeah.
And this is where you this is what yours.
Turn this one. Turn this one.
Oh,
This one.
this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
only this one we change the diameter. This one, the outside ring, it didn't change the.
Is it okay? So let me see if it changes it. Yeah. Such better. Maybe this one in here looks better.
Yeah, that's great. What about this eye?
This one I thought it was better with like right here where it is.
Yeah. So sometimes our eye also change.
Oh,
like for me, like my eye in the morning much better. Afternoon is worse. So when I setting up this one, I usually let the resident they set up and they can see clear, and then I adjust this ring to match my eye because I don't know what is the status of my eye at the time when we practice my. So I mean, how to use this one is when we cannot see clear. This is the way we can adjust a little bit. If in this match a lot, that probably is very hard to adjust it. If like somebody turn it completely out of the range, it may be very hard to make two people can see clear. So this is one of the things when we set up the microscope or we need to check it. Yeah, most of the time our eyes normal. Maybe we wearing glasses, maybe we wearing contact, or maybe just very mild nearsighted. So this is the I don't know at the beginning until I read the test, and then I realized that's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then So how far should our eye watch the stay away from the lens and stand up? Look at the ruler. So you can see, look at the ruler this side, this side,
This side here.
this side, this side, this side,
Oh,
inner side. You can see there's a live spot here on the ruler. Look into here.
oh, look in the microscope.
No, ruler,
Oh, the ruler.
this side.
Oh,
It's a little bit confused.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. Yeah.
Yeah, because
That was the same. Sorry. Like this.
whatever. So I sometimes we don't know how far should I stay away from the lens. So at the beginning, I try to lean my eyes on the on the eyepiece. But actually, that's not the correct way. Like look at here, this side. No, this side.
Like,
Yeah, see, that's a
I
blind
see. I
spot.
see the dot. Yeah. Oh, now I get what
So
you're saying.
yeah, so when we stay too far away, the dot becomes blurrer and bigger, right?
Yes.
When
yes,
it's
yes.
getting
Oh,
here, it's a very sharp
yes.
dot.
Yeah.
And then when it's getting closer, it's also getting bigger, blurry.
Yeah.
So we want our eye stay away like this distance, this away. So that's the distance allow all the lights enter our pupil.
Oh.
This lights project from here to all the lens and then become a cone. All focus to this spot. Think about it as imagine there's a light cone and all the way going
The
to here.
focus is kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
So our eye should stay away like this distance. It's about like 2 centimeters or about 1 inch like that. So I mean this is a teaching. I mean when you teach your student, they may ask you, oh,
How far?
how far our eyes should stay away from there. So this when you show them this dot, that will make a lot of sense.
It does. It
Sometimes
does.
we can move in a little bit in and out when we getting fatigue, but that's the way to allow all the lights enter our pupil.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it's like about here, kind of.
Yeah. So like for the rough focus, we just move the microscope and then zoom in. Oh, run out of power.
We lost our power.
Yeah, run out of power. I need to charge it. It's a very old iPhone 8. Okay, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But we still have this camera
In
on.
there.
Yeah. So okay, now zoom out the microscope right here. This is the zoom in and zoom out full pedal.
Oh, the
hold on. This zoom in and zoom out. You can step. This side use a heel. This side use a toe. That's easier. This is the focus. This is the 5 focus. Only it's move very slow and very accurate. This
Okay.
side. This is the joystick. You can move it by
Side to side.
yeah, it's yeah.
So you usually have a pedal like this in the OR under the drapes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
under the table. Now let's see here. And you can step on it and let's see. Yeah, take a look up here. Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Zoom out all the way.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, let me give you a paper so like that something. Now it's 4 times magnification, right?
Yeah.
Here, 4.
4. Yeah.
So take a look at the size of the view. Yeah. So what is the diameter of the view? You can see the view of the view is like how many?
Like 6.5 centimeters.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. 4 times magnification.
600 centimeters.
Yes. Let's take a look at the depths. Like how many?
5.5.5, I guess, centimeters.
Yeah, we can see all the way to here, but that means we can see very clear and we want to do microsurgery in there. So
Okay.
what is that range?
That I can see clear, like
Yeah,
super
very
sharp.
clear, super sharp.
Super sharp, I would say max 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you go up here, we don't want to do microsurgery in this. It's a little bit blurry.
Blur. Yes. Yeah, max 20, I would say.
Yeah, so the depth is like, and I'll zoom in the microscope. Yeah.
Oh, all the way.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's getting really close. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then now it's a little blurred. Should I change
Yeah,
here?
it's kind of it lose focus now. No, not change that one,
No?
because at the beginning we can see clear. That means IPS already matched.
Okay.
Now when we zoom in and we lose focus, we need to set up the microscope. Is move the microscope for the focus.
Oh, okay.
Now it's out of focus a lot. So for the right focus, we move the whole piece. Right, there's the microscope, you know what, there's a button. You press it and then the joy release and then you move it for right focus. So the same thing. Now move the microscope up and down and see.
Go down. Oh, that's super sharp here.
Yeah.
Oh, not maybe.
Yeah, try. Yeah, we cannot go. It's okay. No.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to be really very sharp imaging so we can do microsurgery. Okay, now you can step on the focus on your right foot and then see if you can make it even better.
Oh, always. Is that you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, getting sharp.
Yeah. Now this is so. What is the size? What's the diameter of the view? Yeah, like this.
Like 5, 6, 7 millimeters.
Yeah, it's about like 10.
Then yeah,
but
if
like
I move
here,
my
it's
eye, yeah,
10.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. So write down. Now it's
We are on 2.4.
Yeah, that means
So 24.
24. So this microscope can go up to 24.
And then we have 10 millimeters.
Yeah.
And then the depth, I'm curious to see the depth.
Yeah.
The depth is going to be 3 millimeters or even less. 2 millimeters should be super sharp.
Yeah, 2 millimeters.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we talk about. I want to talk about the micros, like magnification. I think about 4 times. Think about a box. This box is about like 6 centimeter wide and 2 centimeter high. This is the space you can do microsurgery in there. Out of this box, it's getting blurry. We don't want to do microsurgery outside of there. And then at 24 times, this box becomes so small, become like 1 centimeter wide and 2 millimeter high. Out of that space, you cannot do microsurgery. You cannot stitch the measure because you cannot see clear. So when it goes to the highest magnification, the space is very high, very minimal. We move a little bit and then out of the field. Think about it, the vessel larger than 2 millimeter, it's already higher than the field, higher than the depth. So yeah, in this higher magnification, our eye, the muscle getting strained very quickly, and also the eye is also muscle, it's getting tired, and also our hand needs to be really well controlled. It's not as comfortable as in the lower magnification. So in the microsurgery, instead of going to see higher magnification to see the things bigger, we want to see bigger view. So we want to go to the lowest power. We can see everything clear. Now you can see the movement, we can identify the vessel wall. That's it. You don't have to go to see a big vessel to make a 1 millimeter vessel like looks like this big. No, that's kind of worse, making it's harder to microscope and getting tired.
Yeah.
So the lowest power, you can see everything clear. That's the magnification we need to go to.
Okay.
Like in the super microsurgery, some of the surgeon talk about like, oh, you can go up 13 times magnification. That is, and you go into that magnification is really hard in surgery. Yeah. So I test when I do 5.5 millimeter vessel and osmosis. Actually, we can just go to like 14 times or 15 times. That's it. You can see the movement of the magnification. And it's way easier than going to the bigger magnification and see the vessel bigger. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Okay, now zoom out the microscope.
All out.
All out. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, and then zoom in the microscope again.
The good thing about making focus with a very zoomed in is that when you zoom out, it's to be focused.
Great. That's why I want to talk about. Yeah, so you see, no matter we zoom in and zoom out now, the microscope stay in focus. What happened?
I think
At the
because-
beginning, we zoom in and then we lose focus.
because I think you zoomed in with high focus.
Yeah.
So when you zoom out, you're still in focus because you made your baseline in the super high focus.
Yeah, yeah. Now I want to talk about the depths. What happened is because the depths like 4 times, the depth is like this, 3 centimeter. And then we can see the ruler clear. It may be in here, maybe in here, and maybe in here. And when we zoom into 24 times, the depth from 2 millimeter. So if the ruler in here, it will fell out of focus. When we very lucky, the ruler was in here, and then we may get focus when we zoom into 24 times. But that's not what always happens. It's very
Very hard.
yeah. So, but when we zoom in to 24 times, and then we set up the microscope, we can see the ruler here, so it's in here. When we zoom out the microscope again, the depth become bigger. And then the bigger depth will definitely need including this small depth inside. That's why when we zoom in the 24 times, and focus the microscope, it can stay in focus no matter we zoom in and zoom out. So this is a term of focal. It's like a shared focal point, focal distance. When we zoom in the microscope, I mean that's the best data when the microscope was setting out the focal statics. It's a size representative told me this term.
First photo.
Yeah, I talked to them. When I set up the microscope in higher magnification, and then I zoom in and zoom out, it stay in focus. They said, "Oh, that's focal." Okay, good.
Would you recommend doing this every surgery? Like you set up a patient and then you go focus and you go like go all the way, focus it, and then come back, and then you're done in the OR. You can go in and out as much as you want.
Yes, yes. Like I want to set up the microscope in a higher magnification, like for finger implantation. That was a hand, so I like the nerve we may use 6, the artery we may use 8, and vein we may use 10. So I would like to set up in like 16. And then I zoom out to the appropriate power when I do like different things. And then it can stay focused. I just zoom in and zoom out. I don't need to move the microscope. And the same thing, like if you do ALT or something, yeah, it's the same thing. But ALT, we don't need to zoom too much. So you may be set up like 10 tests. We may not use more than 6 for the ALT dimension. So that's the point. I mean, depth is not only just to number, depth. The depth is the practical part of the depth. Set up the microscope with a higher magnification, and then make it in the portfolio. Then we zoom out to the appropriate different power and do different things. That's the depth.
That is really cool.
Yeah, that's the real depth. What happened in the OR.
And that saves you a lot of time, right? Like if you adjust it in the beginning, then you're done for the entire surgery because you didn't know how to move the microscope anymore.
Yeah. You feel better when you feel everything is under your touch.
Yeah.
Okay, now zoom out the microscope again. Yeah, it's good. You notice that. You point that out. Okay, that's the microscope. And yeah, any question?
No, I think that was pretty cool. I learned a lot. I was definitely not doing it the right way.
Me either. Yeah, I don't know until I teach. Okay, now let's talk about the instrument. So you see there's a lot of instrument here, and then but microsurgery there's only 4 instruments. Needle holder, Caesar, forceps. This is the dilator. So with all these 4 instruments, you can do microsurgery. It doesn't matter. All other things is just a different design or different feature. Let's take a look at this. So what is the difference you see?
There's a scissor here.
Yeah, great. The needle holder combined. It's a very good design. I bought this one when a kidney transplant lab asked me to help. The microscope only of one person is facing the wall. So doing kidney transplant, it's really hard. And the ischemic time in the protocol is 30 minutes.
Oh wow, you're gonna be fast.
Yeah, so I try to set up everything, and then once I take the kidney out of the ice, and then I can start to the micro. But one person is really hard. You pick up the needle and then put a stitch, and you put down the needle, holder, and then pick up the scissor, and then cut the suture, and then put it down. Take the needle holder, and then pick up the needle again, and then.
So they picked up the needle and cut, so you can really.
Yeah. So I after I finish the knot, then I cut, and then I pick up the needle, and then pull it.
That is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So at the beginning, I try very hard, still like 35 minutes. Sometimes I can boost to like 32, but I never can finish it like within 30 minutes by one person. So I know this. I know there's a holder like that.
That's really cool.
Because the most of the time I need to put down and then cut the suture this way. When I use this scissor, it can save me like 5 minutes. So I can finish a kidney transplant like 28 minutes. By one person. So
that's a lot. It's a lot of time. It makes a difference. Yeah.
But sometimes it happens I cut the suture because sometimes I use running suture. While I was running, and then I cut the suture, and then I have to restart.
Oh.
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm moving the needle, holder try to pick up the needle. Actually, the suture get caught in the.
Oh.
cut it.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. And since then, I get a solution. While I was moving,
You gotta keep it close.
yeah, keep it close. Only I go to, okay, now this is the needle, okay, I open it. Oh, yeah. So what difference do you see?
So there are some that are finer tip like
Yeah,
this, and the curvature is also a little different.
yeah,
Some of them are more curved, some of them less curved.
yeah,
Some are, yeah.
yeah. So like this one is in the ENT and in the plastic surgery, we like this less curve. Maybe working in a deep space, we want this uh, sharper curve. This is like really designed for the public, uh, for the eye surgery. You may like this and then kind of. But when we doing the plastic surgery, we reach further. So this less curve, you can do it a little bit longer. This one, when we reach out, you feel it's putting up, you feel, oh, I want a little bit longer. That's better. So that's a little bit design difference. Yeah. And what difference?
Some of them have this top thing,
Yeah.
some of them don't.
Yeah. So this is this one is as a stop, so you don't over squeeze the needle holder.
Oh,
It's kind of a texture. Like this one is stop. This one we don't have. This one is different. This one is a lock.
is it what?
Yeah. We can take a look what is the locking mechanism. Yeah, so there's a latch. When the hook reach that is locked, when you push
So you-
it on it, it kind of
It unlocks, it goes under,
yeah goes under and then it locks.
that's locked. And then it over, oh, okay. And why would you want it to lock? Cause then you don't have to like keep squeezing it,
Yeah. Now the needle holder. Why we are locking it?
cause
Catch
then
the
you,
needle.
yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing. When we're locking it, we can catch the needle and then put it on the side. You won't lose the needle. The needle being the needle holder.
Oh.
Another thing is when we do super microsurgery, we want to focus on the stitching. So
So
we
delicate.
don't
You wanna
yeah,
be
we don't need to
squeezing it.
use the extra force by holding it can reduce the tremor. So you can just focus on just the vessel and with the manipulate the needle. But the other thing, one bad thing is like once you lock it, you have to unlock it. Unlocking you will need to do very, very careful because it's a big drum under the microscope.
Oh,
Like when you finish the needle, here's you want to release the needle and then you need to squeeze out
squeeze harder.
and then release it
And
and
it
then
does
go
a
here.
little.
Yeah, sometimes it has a big drum. I don't like a lot usually. Most of the time. I want to use this one. I just like 3D animation. Yeah. And you can see the handle, flat handle,
Yeah.
round handle. Flat handle, you feel better, feel more comfortable and stable when it's in my hand. And the round handle, we have a feature is you can turn it easier. Sometimes you can just twist a little bit to adjust the needle direction, the needle holder direction of the needle. Now this one probably is a little bit hard. You probably need to turn your hand to rotate a little bit. So that's one of the feature. Partially is depend on the personal preference. And another part is depends on what surgery you do. Like DIP, like Dr. Paul, you did a lot of DIP, and DIP is a big piece of fat tissue. So their glove is very greasy. So when they use round handle instrument, it's getting very sticky.
Oh,
Flat handle, you feel more control and steady. So they like flat handle, and I like round handle because hand surgery really glove just put on the glove, and then we can get a better rotation, easier to manipulate and needle holder. And I think that's why I like round handle.
what about this? Is the same as this? This is like a little different. It's still like has a like a complete the
Oh,
direction is different.
yeah. So it's the design difference. It's kind of usually, I mean, like this one you feel even better. The provide better to it. This one is a little bit lost.
More.
And also you can see the color. This state is still this titanium. Why they make it different is because of the magnetization. Right, the stain is still eventually the earth is the big piece of magnet. All these instruments slowly will get magnetized. So when we reach to the needle will attach to the needle holder. But that will never happen to the titanium instrument. At home, our screwdriver, we want to get it magnetized so that the screw can attach the needle drive, the screwdriver. But in microsurgery, no. Like when we want to pick it up, the needle is kind of attached to the side.
And then you're
It's
fighting.
Yeah, it's hard.
And so you recommend, like, if you were like to buy, you would recommend buying those?
Yeah.
Because they would have more durability, I would say.
Yeah.
Once this gets magnetized, it's kind of harder.
Yeah. In the OR, there's a demagnetizer like this one.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes they can use the OR with demagnetizer, but it's really hard to use. I mean, most of you have two options. When you can order the instrument for yourself, you can take it by whatever you like. This one is a little bit heavier. Sometimes they like this one. This one is really lightweight, so they may not. They feel like heavier instrument. It's all personal preference. Oh, yeah, like this is ST is common. This C is curved needle holder. 14 is 14 centimeter. There's some needle holder, there's straight needle holder and curved needle holder. This is straight needle holder.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
it doesn't have that curved number.
Yeah. So the straight needle holder, most of the time, most of the people rely the curved needle holder because it's convenient handling the needle. I only have one professor who likes this straight needle holder because like sometimes we flip the needle holder, put it down to pick up something, and then we flip like this when we do the stitching. My teacher said, "Oh, straight needle holder, it's always straight, so I don't need to turn."
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why I like straight needle holder. Yeah, like this one, can go down see, round handle, curved needle holder, 0.1 tip. So this tip is 0.1, 0.1 millimeter. You can see like here. This is the regular set. Probably, I mean, the ENT and plastic surgery, we use this standard set. When it goes to standard, it's like mostly talk about the tip. As it's 0.3. Yeah. And you can see like this one is also 0.3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that is training the holder is also
Like a point.
Yeah.
0.3.
And this one is a little bit of this curve. This is
Yeah.
So the standard one is 0.3. So like, but this one is just for super fine microsurgery. So you can see it's really 0.1. Yeah, it's a little bit more than 0.1. It's not the original tip. It's retired from the OR because they had some damage and then retired to the lab. But you just remove the damaged tip and then we sharpen it and make it. It's still very good. Still very good. I use it for the simple microsurgery still still much better than this with the this one is for point one. Yeah. Yeah. Point one, but it's stronger. See, you can see it's kind of.
Yeah, so this like has the entire thing is a little thinner, whereas
Yeah.
this one is the tip is really thin, but it's like a little bulkier.
Yeah. Yeah. So different companies they have different design. Yeah, that's the needle holder, and this is scissor. Scissor. This rainbow set from this same company. This also you can do this standard. Plastic surgery standard. This one is for the hand surgery. The see a place smaller, so you can doing a more delicate accession for digital art and something. This one is ELT with main something.
Is this also straight and this has a little curve on it?
Yeah, straight and curve. So there's a different name. Take a look up here. This is company SAS Caesar adventitious straight 15 centimeter long. So this straight scissor is an adventitious scissor. Take a look at this one. From here is SDC.
Curve.
Scissor dissecting curve. And you can see here's another more information. 18 centimeter long. Round handle. This is the handle is 8 millimeter the diameter. Yeah, so it's a global standard. Every country make a round handle instrument. They make it like 8 millimeter. So dissecting scissor. So the same thing. Like in the surgery, when we're doing dissection, we use curved scissor. So the same thing for the micro.
For cutting the stitches.
Yeah, this one is for cutting the stitches, but the name it is adventitious scissor. But when we're doing the microsurgery, if you watch reading the textbook, when we try the first step, at the end of the vessel, we need to trim the adventitia. In the textbook, you will see a figure. It's like that. You holding the adventitia, and then just use a scissor to cut the adventitia. Like you can pull the adventitia away from the edge of the hand, and then you can just cut it like this way. I mean, that's why they name it as an adventitia scissor. But this is too good to be true. Most of the time, when we can pull all the adventitia away from the vessel, that means there's a crash injury, and the adventitia glove from the needle layer, median layer. That means this part is not a healthy vessel. You need to cut this one. And yeah. And when we do the trimming the adventitia, we still like holding the side and trimming this and curve scissor. I said a little bit and cut it. But I think that's the very beginning why they named adventitious scissor.
That's like
Using a straight scissor. But most of the time, the straight scissor we just use to cut the suture, or just make a straight cut or spatula cut to repair the end of the vessel. Yeah, curved scissor is most of the time just curved scissor. Yeah, another point is like the blade. This standard set is like the blade is 2 centimeters.
Yeah.
This one is about like 1.5.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, like this one is about 1.2.
Oh wow, yeah, tinier.
It's about 1.2. There's another one. This one is so you can see this is also super.
Oh yeah.
But this one is also 1.2. This one is 1.2. So the blade size is, I mean, all the money is paid for the blade size.
Is this what they call super sharps?
Yeah, super sharp, not super fine.
Super
Super fine. So this is for the super microsurgery like we do the lymphedema surgery.
Oh,
And here's some special information we can get from here. So SMT is company. So from here, what's that? Season?
Caesar's dissecting
Yeah.
curve,
Yeah,
15
yeah, 15 centimeter long.
centimeter long.
And then F12 is 5 blade, 12 millimeter long, the blade.
Oh,
This is fine, fine,
fine.
fine. Yeah. And then you can take a look at this too. See, that's different, right?
Yeah.
The blade size, this one is finer than this one. Okay. Take a look at the information in label in here. Yeah. So
One is R, right?
yeah, right A.
Another one,
Remember the right A? What's that mean? Right.
the right is the right side.
Right handle
Right handle, yeah.
and A millimeter.
8 millimeter, yeah.
Yeah. So other than that, 5 blade, 12 millimeter long. So this scissor, these two scissors should be very close to each other, right? The blade, I mean, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. This one is the truly 5 blade. This one is very similar to this one.
Yeah.
So when we use this one heavily and slowly getting blood and cannot cut the vessel. I don't know why it looks still so sharp, but just we cannot cut the vessel. Vessel we get into the gap in the blade. So I'm looking for buying another one. But this one is $700.
Oh wow.
$700. And then I search, I put this information and Google it, and it come up this one. And it's about, I forgot, it's about like $300 or $400. It's way less than this one. Then great. Then I place an order. When it arrives, I know.
It's not the same. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I know. You pay what you get.
Yeah.
So
Oh, micro instruments are so expensive.
yeah, this one is 1,500.
Really?
Rainbow set. Yeah, the rainbow set. The rainbow set as well is the standard set for the super micro set.
So usually, do you like? I'm from Brazil originally, and then we surgeons usually have our own sets.
Yeah.
Do we have that here too? Like the surgeons just like their instruments and they make their own sets.
They should make everyone have their own set.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what happened when I was in my hospital. It's very easy to get damaged if you didn't take care of it very well, because the instrument washing the instrument guy, they don't care. They don't know. They don't know this is different.
Yeah.
We put everything together and hit each other. And every time when we open the screen, there's some damage.
Yeah.
Then we have to clear it away. And then our hospital is also like we ask for a hospital. Yeah, buy every surgeon one set. So we take care of that after surgery, and then it lasts for way longer, because every time we finish it and then we just clean it and then put it back to the tray.
Mhm.
So they don't need to open it. They don't need
just have
to
to
just
sterilize
sterile. Yeah. And you can pick whatever you want. That's the one of the good things. So you can pick like this special season needle holder, you can buy it. You can make your list and then you make your choice.
So you can make your own tray with
Yeah.
the things that you like.
Yeah, that's the better way of make the instrument last for longer. Yeah, but maybe it's hard for some, because it's hard to ask a surgeon to clean their instrument.
Yeah. Well, in Brazil we would do that all the time too.
Yeah. We after surgery, sometimes my student or my resident, they just clean it and then it's very easy. It's not hard. Mostly by the season, you just open it and then just wash it. So, yeah, that's a good one. Or like those two piece That's $3,000.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
And then you
It's
cannot
really-
ask anyone to kind of responsibility or pay for the damage because I mean it's too expensive.
Yeah.
So it's 1 month for the
Yeah.
and let's see like this. See, so they a little bit bent.
Oh
See?
yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So this scissor, okay, and now we talk about the forceps. Forceps is jeweler forceps. So you can see different design. Forceps, so we think we know it much better. So the standard is like as a 3. See, this 3.3.
The millimeters here.
Yeah, yeah. So you can like this one is the 0.05. This is super sharp. So this 0.05.
It's skinnier than that one.
Yeah, like this one is 0.3.
Oh yeah.
This one is also
So
yeah, 0.3. This angle forceps also
0.3.
0.3.
0.3 is kind of the standard.
Yeah, standard band, yeah. Like this one you can see right here this is 0.05. So it's 1/6 of the diameter is regular standard. So like think about if you're doing a lymphedema surgery, the lymphatic vessel is like 0.4, 0.3 millimeter. If you still use a 0.3 instrument to touch it, it's really hard. So that's why
Kind of go.
we use this one, grab this one. This develop this one making the lymphedema surgery. That's a way higher successful than before that. A lot of professors have lymphedema surgery. It didn't work. It didn't work because at that time, the instrument, the suture, microscope, it's all not fine as fine as now. Now the microsurgery treating lymphedema is already pretty efficient. Yeah, so here this is 3 jeweler forceps angle long 3.3. Yeah, jeweler forceps because at the beginning we don't have forceps.
So they took from the jewelers.
Yeah, so they went to the jeweler store.
I'm gonna put this in the phone.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
a smart idea.
yeah, so they still use that same name.
Jewelers. And then this one, are all them jewelers?
Yeah, yeah. This one is you can see the tip. See that's a perforator.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 3FP perforator and
Millimeter.
3.3. And this
What's that perforator for?
perforator is a hole in here.
Yeah, what do you like put the
Oh,
needle in there?
So it's kind of designed to pick up adventitious better. Pick up the adventitious better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or maybe holding some very fine filament.
Because it gets in that little
Yeah.
hole there. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. So it's
But
not
it's not very common. And not very common. It's not a must you have in microsurgery. Just some special design. Sometimes it's very easy to bend and remove the one side of the tooth. And you don't know when it happens. Yeah. So like this one is super fine. So sometimes we adjust the instrument like this way. We touch it and then put it on the table and then adjust it.
oh, this one will
But this
bend.
one they will tell you
If you do
never
this,
do
you
this.
end up bending the tip.
Yeah, if we tap on the table, we will lose the 0.05 tip. So it's very delicate. It's also retired from the OR, and then we just fix it. And then this is the company for fix for us. The original company they don't provide the service for fix it
Oh.
to repair it because they want you to buy a new one. And there's our friend, our partner company, make microscope, we can
fix it.
and you can see this small damage.
Yeah.
So you can see the tip is different. This is a taper tip, smooth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so that's a dilator. Okay, D dilator, 5-inch angle. Dilator is we used to put it in the lumen and make that
So it dilates the
dilator vessel. One is making it go back to the normal size because sometimes it's spasm. And cutting it and raising it and exposed to the room temperature, a small muscle will try to contract. So it dilate to the normal size. And sometimes we dilate a smaller receptor vessel to match the flap vessel. So that's two ways we use it.
dilator.
Yeah, dilator. And we usually we use the dilator when we do stitching because you can see the you can see the forceps. The design only touch the tip. See?
Yeah.
If you want to use this one to pick up a suture, you need to squeeze really hard to pick up a suture.
Oh yeah.
The dilator is designed to can be touched the one segment on the tip, so it can pick up the suture better. So when we doing the anastomosis, when we see the teacher to use dilators. And you can see like this forceps, this long forceps, so you can touch the tip better. So,
yeah.
but it's not very good at the pickup when we want to pick up it very accurately. This one is not as good as this one.
So this is more for accuracy, and that's more for stitching.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, this, when we pick up the vessel and sometimes it just slip out because it's not. This is the idea of like clamp, like a crab. Can the clamp of the crab can just pinch like that.
Yeah.
Like for example, like this angle forceps also. You can see when we use it to tie knots, it's hard to pick up the suture because the nail is always slip out in this gap. Now this one is also although there's very mild damage here, making it kind of impossible to capture nail suture. See, I squeeze all the way down. That's still a small gap. Yeah. So a nail channel, you never know. It's instrument channel. Yeah. Okay, that's all the instruments.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was a really good lecture.
Yeah, and there's copper instrument. Have you used copper?
I've never used it myself, but I've seen it.
It's good to when you try. If you haven't used it. Copper, there's mostly the three instrument. It's the major device. It's the manual the size. It's the hockey stick. The hockey stick is pulling the wrestler and push. So the pin will come out from here and then the wrestler will go to the yeah. See? What do you see? Arrow. Yeah, arrow to arrow. Yeah.
I push it.
Yeah. Click and pull out. Then the coupler will lower on the
right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then you start to turn. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah.
Towards me.
Yeah, see like this arm is going, squeeze these two wings close together.
Can I put it in here?
Yeah.
See them over here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then you have, that is really cool. And then always towards me, right?
Yeah.
And turning towards me.
Yeah, you don't need to remember. There's only one way. If this way didn't work, go the other way.
It's not going, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Don't go all the way, close it. Keep it for next time.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't go
Yeah,
all
go
the
back.
way. Go back?
Go back. Yeah. So that you see the mechanism. So when we're doing this way, we hold the vessel up, and then we push it here on the pin. Make sure right straight. If we push, sometimes we push this way, this coupler will slide out of this socket. Once it come out of this socket, it's really hard to put it back. See? Like you can see.
That's how hard it is. Oh no. You see it? It kind of went that way.
Oh.
I started going that. On the floor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
That was definitely not the way I thought it had gone.
Great. It's good. Yeah. So sometimes you come out of the circuit and making it's pretty hard to put it back. So when we put the use whatever we put the pins on straight, going straight. Like if you push like a little bit out, sometimes that will happen. And actually we can just use when we push it we can just very gentle and then we can push through. When we have to push really hard, that means there's something wrong.
Is it easier to use the one with that hole?
Hmm?
Is
Yeah.
This
This is designed to used to put a vessel. Like we use another hand to you may helping me to hold the vessel wall on the pins, and then I push, pull in and push. And then this is the hockey stick. Now you can see there's a groove to catch the top in there.
But it's really hard to put it back.
Yeah, but still it's possible.
Let me hold it for you.
Yeah, but sometimes like this one is like $400. If you, even in the US, you may only have one chance to use another one. But if you go outside, you may kind of too expensive to kind of
afford
a second one for this, for just coming making it out. Yeah, sometimes the size is not good, and then you have to use another one.
And then you size with that size, right? Like you put it in the vessel.
Yeah.
And then you decide how big of a popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is this one.
Yeah, this is about like 3. And maybe.
Oh, there's another one here on the other side. Maybe this one.
Yeah, let's see. That one, maybe this one. This one.
Put back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the coupler. Coupler is only for vein, not for artery.
You know why it doesn't work for artery? I always wondered why we only use it for veins.
So there's 3 reasons. But it's very important. Don't use it on the artery. Don't try until it teach you a lesson. One reason is the vessel wall. The vein is thinner. You can very easily expand, and then pull it even and lay on the pin. The vein artery is really thick. It's hard to even to go down. So second thing is you can see the pin is really short, right?
Yeah.
We go into each other, and you can see they go into like this angle.
Yeah.
When the vessel wall is when it revolve on the artery, the vessel wall is thick. The thick you want a longer pin to catch it, and the longer pin you can see when the pin if the pin is too long, when it's kind of getting closer, you cannot go straight into the other side. You can see the other side, there's a hole.
Yeah.
One of the pin, and then there's a hole in between.
Yeah.
So when it's too long and it's kind of going out like this way, it's impossible to go directly into that. It's kind of, you will damage the ring, the pinhole a little bit, and then go into there.
Oh.
And that will making the coupler cannot secure very well. And the third thing is the pressure. The artery has way higher pressure. The way the pressure is like 30 milligram mercury. Artery usually a normal healthy patient, 120. It's really high pressure. You can shoot them very far away. People just cut it so
Yeah.
we don't know. Yeah,
So
sometimes
that coupler cannot hold the pressure.
we can hold the pressure. But think about when the coupler close very close, there's no gap in between. Sometimes in order to secure it, we use a hemostat to squeeze the coupler all the way together.
Yeah.
Then what happened to the artery vessel wall?
Squeezes.
It will completely crash the vessel wall.
Then it delivers all these vasoconstrictors.
Yeah. So when we completely crash the vessel wall, the vessel it will necklaces inside of the coupler. So the pressure keep the high pressure keep kind of washing in there, pass through there. If there's any movement, kind of like the shear motion or any motion, you tear the vessel from the coupler. So think about if you do that
Something with the beauty
facial artery
Yeah.
or use as superior thyroid artery.
It's gonna
If
be
the vessel open, what happens?
hematoma.
And then
airway compromise.
So don't try that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try maybe once or twice. Oh, it's good. It didn't cause a problem, but eventually,
It will.
I mean, when it's no problem, that's because you're lucky, and the patient also lucky. Whatever it happened, it will be tragedy to both you and the patient.
Yeah.
And you know, and now mostly it's all the vessel around the neck.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. Yeah, so when we take it out, it's kind of
Pain to the back.
yeah. Press this button.
Oh.
Yeah, there's you can see there's a hook inside. You can press and then
Oh.
it catch the button. There's a band here, so the hook will catch everything. I will. Sometimes I know they use coupler for happening, but I will never try because that's real.
Yeah.
I mean, even we can save the patient or we can save the limb, but there's a very high risk going to the OR again to reopen it. That's not worth.
Yeah. Not worth it.
Okay, yeah, that's the cover.
Okay, but it's in here now.
Oh, it's just for the outside. And then the suture, there's only one thing I want to mention is by the suture when you go to the neck microsurgery well established, there should not be any problem. But when you are the first microsurgeon in the hospital, you need to know about the suture. Like the suture, AO, 9O, 10O, it's about a suture, but the more important thing is the needle. You can see there's a different uh, 9O, AO, 10O, there's no. So this 41 metric, 42 metric, 43 metric, 44 metric. This is pharmacology really. It's hard to relate to millimeter or inch. Maybe it's like 0.00 something. But you don't need to remember. And then this part is the needle. Blood vessel, 100 micron, the diameter. The needle body is 100 micron. This blood vessel, 130 micron, 5 millimeter long, 3.8 circle taper tip. So the taper tip is considered as a traumatic needle. Now I want you to take a look at the most important is the lens. You can write down how to choose the needle. You can choose AO, 9O, 10O, AO, 9O, 10O, 11O. And sometimes you can have just a 12O.
12. Wow.
So you don't need to remember, only need to remember is the 11O. 11O is used on the vessels millimeter, less than 1 millimeter. Use 11O.
That's 1 millimeter?
Yeah, like the distal pharyngeal implantation is like 1 millimeter. Most of the time you won't go so small vessel. 1 to 2, 10O. That size is like between the middle pharyngeal to here. Middle pharyngeal and proximal pharyngeal is like 1.3 by that vessel. And 2 to 3, 9O. 2 to 3 is 9O is like 2 to 3 is like the radial artery and also like the femoral artery. Oh no, the ALT. And 8O is like
3 to 4.
yeah 3 to 4 atrial vessel. Yeah, this one is like a plastic surgery, IMA in the memory artery vessel. In ALT, I'm not very sure what size of vessel is like. This one is already very big.
And the radial forearm, you said is a 9O too.
Yeah, video forms like 2 to 3 mil.
Okay.
And usually it's like that. Very similar to chicken thigh vessel. That's why we want to use chicken thigh. So now when we talk about then I want to talk about the needle AO. Remember the AO we use on the big vessel?
Yeah.
Okay, like this two is all AO. Like this 130 micron. This is the length of the suture needle, 3.8 millimeter.
So,
yeah. Sometimes some communities the length of the needle, sometimes it's the core of the needle. If Japan, they looks like they use it as core, and the other one uses as the length. Like this, the AO, this needle is a little bit longer, right?
5 millimeters. Yeah.
And take a look at the 11O.
3.8 millimeters, tiny.
Yeah. So think about the 11O. It's a 50 micron needle and it's the diameter way smaller. 11O used on some millimeter vessel. That's why they use a shorter needle. If the AO we use on the 3 millimeter vessel, is that makes sense why they make this so short needle on this AO suture? It didn't make sense. Why they use the same needles length, same length of needle on 11O and AO? So think about that. Which one is wrong? Which one is right?
I think this might be too big for them, or this is just little for them.
Yeah. This is the right needle. This is smallest needle in ethicon. Ethicon, this is
The smallest.
smallest needle. But they put this smallest needle on an AO for the base vessel. That's totally wrong.
Yeah.
So after I have so many suture, I realized this company is not designed by the surgeon. It's also not made for a surgeon. Some of the product they just okay.
Have options.
Yeah, I have AO suture and I have all this bunch of needle. Okay, let's mix it. Yeah,
Which doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
It's too small and should be one time.
Yeah. So what happened is there's a stem cell lab asked us to put a synthetic vessel to a monkey femoral, and then they asked me, "Oh, what suture do you like?" The AO. And then when I went to the OR,
They got this
the AO is like this. Every time I need to go into the lumen to pick the needle out and then do the another line. So and then I realized, oh, that's not the AO I have.
It's just I see.
Yeah, and then I told her, okay, donate to us for teaching and buy the right
Right.
the right AO, the right AO. Yeah. So like basically 5 millimeter is good for the plastic surgery. Like you can see, like this one is from the transplant surgery. Yeah, AO is even longer. That's 6.5. 6.5. And take a look at that suture. The suture is fully, yeah. So you have you rotating?
Sometimes I see people using this and cut it in half.
Yeah, yeah. So the double arm, the transplant surgeon, they have you rotating transplant surgeon?
I did in Brazil, not here.
Yeah. So you see how they tie knots?
Yeah.
They use hand tie knots.
Yeah.
So this suture is long and then they tie. But we use instrument to tie knots, like we didn't tie knots now. So when they start to tie knots, the nurse will spray water on their glove to make sure it won't tear. I mean, the suture won't attach to the rest of the glove. They use running suture, so they run all the way and then they match and then tie knots. So that's why they use double arm. So it's a little bit different. Special. So this one, see, this is the taper tip. This is the spatula tip. So this is BV is blood vessel. VAS.
Is it vascular surgery?
No. No.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Oh.
That's definitely. Just for urology. Urology, they do the vasectomy reversal. So they need to connect that tubing. That tubing is really thick. The vessel wall is really thin. The vas deferens wall is really thick. There's only tiny lumen. So they need a sharper needle to cut the way. This is kind of the cutting needle.
Oh.
And also this one. This one is even crazier. I mean, more amazing. This spatula. This is for a farming needle.
Bless you.
So I asked my friend, why you guys needle make it so special? And they said when they stitch the eye, you know the eye tissue, like the cornea replacement or something, transplant. The eye surgery, they stitch the eye. The eye tissue is very stiff. It's not like the tissue, the vessel, very easy to pierce. So they need a sharp needle. And also the when they stitch the eye, they don't want to draw full thickness. They only want to do a partial line. Because the eye inside is fluid, right?
Oh.
If they do the full thickness by, there will be some leaking that will come out, and also there's a higher risk of the bacteria going into the
So
eye.
they don't take full, they take half thick.
Yeah, the partial by.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so that they have something different. Yeah. So at the beginning, I just know, okay, NIO, AO. Now I know, wow, there's so many
Options.
I mean, yeah, the same again. If you are the first surgeon, don't just tell the nurse, I mean IO suture or AO suture. If you buy, if they buy you this one, like one whole box,
And
you
it's
may
gonna
use
be
it forever. They may not let you throw it away because the suture is very expensive.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, the suture is like in the OR, there's a contract, there's
Oh, it's very hard. It's hard to see them.
this is the 12,
The 12.
this is the 2.5 and 50 micron. 2.5. This is the smallest needle in the US. Yeah, try.
Oh wow.
Yeah, try take this out.
I don't want to bend it.
Yeah, it's very soft. It's like a butter.
It's out of focus.
Like that. That's another box we can come here. Let's just let that see.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah. Like here, there's a bunch of needle and plate.
Oh, those are much.
Yeah, like this is the AO, like 6.5, 130 micron or 160 micron. This is about like the 3.8, 11 no. But this should be the 12 12. This is the 9.0. And 9.0, 5.1 millimeter.
And we usually use the 9. This is the one that we usually use. Right?
Yeah, 9.0, 8.0, most of the time. Yeah. Okay.
That's really cool.
So, any question about the suture?
No, that's great. That was really cool.
Okay, now this is vessel.
Vessel.
This diameter of the needle, 140 micron.
And this is a cutting needle.
Yeah, tip is the cutting.
Yeah. And a 6.4 millimeter.
So let's start to pick our instrument. Use this regular. Yeah, you can try whatever. Yeah. Oh, voilà. The first step is to release all the suture from the sponge. I think about if you're holding the needle and try to unwrapping it, if it's stuck in here very deep or very firmly, sometimes the suture will break from the needle. So when we release all the suture from the sponge, now and then take the needle, that's a safe way to prevent or avoid breaking suture.
Good. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know that. That's really good too.
It's all learned from mistake.
You gotta learn how much pressure you put in much of your
Yeah. So in the beginning, I just practice at home how to pick up a needle until I feel comfortable. Yeah. Okay. What's that? Okay. Now you just pick up the needle and then put on one stitch and tie knot here. And then I will show you some tips to make it easier.
I just grabbed the whole fibers. Oh gosh.
Oh, that's only one now.
Yeah. I mean, I can do one.
Yeah. Yeah. Three. That's most of the time you place it bring out. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to show you some tips.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the first one is to pick up the needle. So usually we're holding the needle holder like this way. This way usually be very flippy, pointing down. Use it to pick up the suture.
Oh,
That's
okay.
easier. So most of the time we're holding the needle holder like this way. So now we didn't see the needle. So what we can do is
Ooh, I like that.
go back. Yeah. Then the second one is dangling the needle. Let it touch the surface at the surface, and then pick it up like that.
Ah,
Like most of the time, we start by holding the needle and want to pass the needle from instrument to instrument, but it's not easy. So most of the time, even now, I still use this method. Dangle it, touch it, that will make it stable. Then I pick it out. See that's like connected. Yeah, sometimes it's not in a right angle. I just push it a bit.
oh, that is awesome.
So just pick up the needle.
You got way more fibers than I did.
Then we catch the suture. Now the needle is on our left side, so we pass it to the left hand. Instead of use our right hand go to the left. That's not comfortable, right? So we pass it. Once we take the needle out, pass it to the left hand, and then just pull it all the way out.
Oh, so you're not crossing your hand.
Yeah. So you don't need to kind of like one by one. That's too slow. And then every time when we pick up the suture, see there will be a small damage. See?
Yeah.
So this way we just pull it. You can see how I do it. Yeah. So this is the longest distance our hand will need to move. Come out to see my hand. So I just turn. And sometimes I use my finger a little bit. So the suture is like 15 centimeters long. That's the longest movement we will do. Sometimes I think it's 13 centimeters. That's it. Yeah, just okay. And then we see I bring it to in front of me. Yeah, let go. At least now every moment I have one hand holding the suture, I don't completely, I just let it go and then don't have control of the suture. I pick this one up before I let this go. I can let this go, or I can, sometimes I just put it on the edge of the lens.
So it's in the back.
Yeah. So I can still see, but it won't interfere what I'm doing. See? So, and then when we make roots,
Closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
and there's 4 methods. One method is like what you are doing, using the, I think about the vessel, the suture. I mean, take it out and then we always make roots on the legal holder.
Yeah.
That's the very standard method we translate from the general practice to the microsurgery. But like what happened is like we keep using this hand like this first now we need to cross.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
It is across.
Yeah.
Oh, so you loop it. Do you loop
So-
it?
So in order to prevent cross, I pass the suture, I switch the suture from the hands like this, so I can prevent crossing the suture. So this is the treating what you saw by passing the suture. That's the training method we're using here. This training method is kind of we train both of our right hand and left hand to be able to tie knots, to improve our hands dexterity, and also it's also translated from the general practice. Okay, now you put a stitch, and then you can tie a knot, and I will tell you. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. So why you cross the suture?
So I don't have to cross my hands.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we pass the suture. So we don't want to cross our hands. So we don't need to cross our instruments. Why we don't want to cross the hands? Because it's hard. It's not comfortable. It's really the student's way. Now you can see there's a lot of suture that student tying not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's crossed, then it just goes nicely.
Yeah.
If it's not crossed,
Yes, exactly.
it's not crossed.
Yeah.
I don't even, it's not crossed. I don't even know how to do it without crossing.
Yeah,
Then
you
you
have to
have
cross
to-
the hand.
Then you have to.
You have to think. You have to think about how to cross.
Yeah.
So we do it in the hand tie knots. Why not we do it in the micro, right?
Yeah.
So actually, like how I noticed this method when I was a student, like we tie knots every day, everywhere, try to get a chance to get tie knots in OR. Then, but in the school, they just tell us to tie knots at the cross and hand. But when my first day in OR, I see the professor, he pick up the suture and then they naturally just cross their hand, across the suture, and then start to tie knots. They don't do the way they teach us, or they think us you guys too young to teach them. And then I realized, cross the suture. That's the way we prevent. We avoid have to cross our hand. And then in the microsurgery, I don't know at the beginning. I don't know. I just kind of knots. But one day I see my teacher. Hey, he passed the suture. Oh, it's fun. And then I do the same way, like what you just saw me. I tie a knot and then I pass the suture. I mean, in that case, I'm pretty sure maybe there's not enough space on one side. That's why my teacher he passed the suture. But for me, I didn't understand. So I feel just fun. So I pick up this method and I use it sometimes. But slowly I getting better at both hand to big and tie knots. By this method, it's good in training because we teach improve both hand, and then we don't need to think about how to cross the and slowly when we getting better.
Sorry.
So long for nothing. So some see if it's come out or not. Transfer. Turn off and then.
I have that loop
Mm.
that's like the ergonomic loop. I
Oh, that's
just
great.
got it, and it's like a 4.0 magnification.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could actually practice some, at least some focusing, some.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now your turn.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
see if I can.
Tie some more knot and before we cut it.
Not gonna be as because it will.
You don't need to be quick. Slow is fast. Now, I think about this one. We start now because the short end is on this side. Start at middle holder holding this the long end. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Oh, so now that's where you meant by cross.
Yeah. Pass the suture to the other hand. Paula, rest your hand on the table. Rest your hand on the table.
My
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, your hand, like writing.
Okay.
Don't suspend your hand. That's you won't be you won't feel as comfortable as you just like putting your hand on the table. Yeah, and then use left finger. Like just use 3 finger. Yeah, the left finger you use, that means you I mean you need to control less muscle.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. The more muscle we use, it's more compressed. The brain will do. Okay. Pick up the suture. Okay. Yeah. So here I want you to remember, bring it back in front of you. Yeah.
Oh, this is cross.
No, it's good. No, not
Okay.
cross. Yeah. Okay.
And that's what you said.
Yeah, give you a better forceps and forceps is good. Yeah, try this one. Now you can see what happened with this forceps. When we squeeze hard, the tip actually it's open. So that's why the suture come out. Yeah. Here I want you to remember 2 things. Okay. One is the long end should be 2.5 to 3 times on the short end. Okay.
Oh.
Long, middle. Yeah. So that will have enough length to make 2 loops to tie certain snare, and then we don't have to move too far away. Yeah. You can squeeze harder. No, it doesn't matter. Because at the beginning we don't know how much force we need to use. Yeah, just yeah.
I can squeeze.
Yeah. 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 So bring it back in front of you to pass the suture. Rest your hand on the table. And think about how you write your name. That's the way we do microsurgery.
Thanks for reminding me, because like sometimes we just I don't know if it's habit or what, but like before we know it, our hands is not the most comfortable way. And then when you remind us, it's just like, oh yeah, it's so much better.
Yeah,
But I see what you're saying by changing the instrument here and just
yeah, it's a very good method uh, for the beginning, so we have fun instead of struggle. And only you feel it's fun, so you would like to go to microsurgery.
yeah, it is fun.
If you like everything is so struggle, pick up a needle is struggle, hang out is struggle. I cannot see the microscope clear, so you miss.
It was so fun.
Yeah, you will see. Oh my, it's not for me. Or you know, at the beginning, my first month, I feel microsurgery is not for human. I feel it's not for
For
humans.
humans.
It's so hard.
It is hard, but it's really fun.
Yeah, and then I make a lot of mistakes.
So you said, hold it like this,
Yeah.
and
Then
then
there's a little.
I have to hold it with this one.
Yeah, the other way. Yeah, other way. Holding this one now. Yeah. So the needle. Yeah. A needle holder. Then a needle holder. This one. That's it. Come back in. Okay, let's see if we can connect it. Look, I
Just this one?
you press this button and then holding the tail all the way in and out. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's don't touch the
The magnet?
yeah, don't touch it. Touch it, you get magnetized. If you don't touch it, it magnetizes.
So
Let's see if it's better.
it's like hold it here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much better. It's not, well, that's my hand, but it's not perfect, but.
That's not a yeah. Use this one. Yeah, use this standard. Turn the needle holder. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Now you put a stitch here. Move the microscope. This.
I'm just trying to do what you said with my hand.
Yeah.
Here, okay. I got it. And hold here. And, oh, I forgot to put my needle in front of you.
It doesn't matter. It's like I'll start by the needle holder.
Oh, yeah, I gotta change it. Otherwise, my hand will cross.
Okay. Oh, like hold on. Turn the needle holder a little bit.
Oh, so much easier.
Yeah.
Because now I'm not fighting with the curvature.
Yes. Just bring that. Okay. Bring it back to in front of you. Bring it back to in front of you and pass.
Oh, really, like, right? And then bring that to.
Yeah. 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 The ENT, I see the real ENTs, you guys make, can make very rapid progress. Because you get used to the microscope and walk under the microscope very, very well. Because most of the surgery you do is under the microscope. But
Yes. Well, I'm still learning, but oh, thanks for cutting there.
you have a good assistant.
For the most perfect assistant.
Okay, now I want to show you one more thing.
Yeah.
So, why we bring it back to in front of me? Like, if we didn't bring it back, we try to reach out to pick up the suture. So sometimes we pick up suture like this, and you will see the suture is pointing this side, making it really hard to remove. And also, like sometimes we pick up the suture is like it's under our instrument. It's hard, but if we bring the suture in front of us, we pick up the suture. This suture is always in front of us, in front of the needle holder, making it very easy to make loops. That's why we bring it back to in front of us. Everything will become naturally in a correct way.
Position.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. And see what did I do? So you can see I did less travel. How?
You're like actually you're bringing your hand a little closer to the end.
Yeah, so I'm able to buy about the short end. So I don't need to travel. If I'm able to here, I need to travel. When we travel, sometimes we come off one arm, and then we didn't know, and then we try to pull it out. Why stuff? Why I cannot pull it off, and then pull it harder, and then just break the suture. So when you see sometimes, oh, the teacher doing so fast. It's not a moving fast. It's not a like making fast, but it's just
they're optimizing their movements.
Absolutely, they optimize their movement and they do it more efficient. So it just and this efficient making it looks like nice and easy. But actually, there's some small detail between uh, your your beginning and later Paula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really like that. Efficiency is I'm all for efficiency. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Try.
Okay, let's try.
You know, when I at the very beginning when I start microsurgery, I feel it's very hard, and then slowly I'm getting better, and I didn't feel it's so hard at the beginning. But you know, I don't know what has been changing in my hand. I just feel better, but what making it better? So I I realized that, and then I understand it deeper when I start teaching here. When I teach, I see you guys is like I see myself like 20 years ago, struggle here and there. And then I comparing to what I was doing now, what I'm doing now. And then I figure out there's some small detail.
Oh, I broke the seat.
Yeah.
Those small details makes a lot of a difference.
Yeah. And you don't know when you are the surgeon. When I was a surgeon, I just naturally
Did
did it in like the right way, and then we forgot the wrong way we did. We didn't know what has been changed. So that's a little bit different between a teacher and a surgeon when I was a surgeon.
But I say like if you bring it really close to where you're
Yeah, it's very easy. I mean, it's very efficient. Just pick it up. It's kind of the prepare, right? Every step you well prepare for your next step, that can make you finish the case with less movement, less step.
And I made, of course, a little mess here because I left myself over.
Mm, yeah, it's your first lesson. Yeah, yeah,
That was really fun.
yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I have another lecture in 2 days. So.
yeah. So I usually, you know why I decided the lesson is like 2 hours. It's about the time of the micro time of finger representation. And for me, if there's one finger representation, oh yeah, let's go.
Oh.
And yeah, I fix the bone tendon and then spend 2 hours after and it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, so that's 2 hour micro. You feel good, right? If there's two finger implantation, you need to spend like 5 hours under the microscope. It's still not too bad, but yeah, 5 hours of a little bit you feel okay. The good thing is you don't need to take care of other emergency case. Your colleague will take care of that. You sit there for 5 hours, and then 3 finger. That's a long time. It's like 6 to 8 hours. You feel whole night. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one finger happy mindful. So that's why we practice. I offer 2 hours. It's not too long and it's also not too far, not too short. Because micro, you see, when we keep talking here and there, actually we didn't feel the time.
Yeah.
2 hours, we feel maybe just like 1 hour or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, so 2 hours is a good sense from the figure implementation. Have fun and not much stress.
Not much stress. And then, do you know, like in the OR, do they have like expired sutures that I think usually take home and practice? Like
I will tell you when we close the live streaming.
Oh. They don't.
Let's talk to here. Talk to the desktop camera still not working.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Yeah, so it's time to wrap up. It's about 2 hours. And then today we walk through the microscope, the instrument and suture. Everything there's some small detail. Yeah, I want Paula to have a whole picture. I know like at the very beginning of my teaching, the resident come to the lab from PGY 1 to PGY 6. So sometimes at the beginning, I teach the PGY 6 to go directly to, okay, let's do it. And then. But I slowly realized there's still something very valuable to be mentioned somehow, the microscope and instrument, something here and there. So since then, everyone start from the beginning. If you know better, you can move faster. And I want everyone has the whole picture, so you not only can do microsurgery, and you also can teach the same way I teach you. Yeah, so instrument, we walk through the instrument, how it design, how to use it, and suture. Suture is also very important. I make mistake and then I suffer, so I don't want you to suffer. And we practice some hand tying method, needle maneuvering skill. It's all about some small detail. Yeah. So and for us I have for another 2 hours for on Thursday. Yeah. So see you next time. And Paula, share to our friends now in your mind, like 1 or 2 points you feel today, feel It's very helpful.
So I think everything from the beginning was helpful. Although I am an ENT resident and I do use the microscope, there were some details of the microscope that I wasn't really 100% aware that they could be changed. So I think just learning setups really like opened up my head a lot on like how to like set up and how to optimize things that you can be comfortable. So I think that was my first lesson. And then I also learned a lot about the different instruments and why they have specific designs or specific details in each one of them and why it's important to know them so you can better use the instruments that are there for you. And then I also learned about the different types of sutures, sizing of sutures, types of needles, and why it's important to select those. I feel like in OR, a lot of times we just repeat what our attendings use, and it comes kind of like just memory. So you just ask for what you used to, but not quite understand why you use that suture specifically. So I thought that was really cool. And then, of course, wrapping up with like actually manipulating the instruments, learning the grab, learning the specific way to grab. As you know, open surgeons sometimes we tend to hold it really heavy on the instruments and just small details of like how putting less fingers in an instrument can really optimize the way you rotate the instrument in your hand. That was really helpful for me. And then of course little details on how to like bring the suture, how to use your hands in a minimal way to get the most efficient movement. I think those were really awesome.
Great. Yeah, you really kind of pick up everything I want to share with you today. Yeah, and then I can see you make a lot of rapid progress since we start to doing the real things. Yeah, you are really much different from the very beginning. You pick up the needle, and then I think you can feel more confident of carrying us now within this. You may just practice less than about like 30 minutes at the end of this 2-hour session. Yeah, great. So if you want to know more about that and what we are talking about, yeah, go back to our video and watch the video. And yeah, if you like microsurgery, please subscribe and share. Okay, bye. See you next time.